To address this challenge, officials of the authority advised Lagos residents to approach the Federal Housing Authority and the state government for requisite approvals to escape the traps of land grabbers and touts.
We had about almost 18,000 houses that were built illegally in those areas. And the MD and the management now said that it will not be right to put down all these houses, and that what we need to do is to carry out a redesign, that is town planning redesign layout, to accommodate as much as possible so that they can go through verification and regularization. And we called a stockholder meeting after the drone was flown, and we reported this to everybody, including all those people that were affected. We told them point blank that those people along the major roads will go, that it has to go down. And anybody along the canal lines, along canal setback will go. And anybody along the NNPC pipeline will have to go. And we instructed that, the management instructed that henceforth nobody should construct any new building.
The Southwest Zonal Head, Land Survey and Mapping of the Federal Housing Authority, FHA, Umar Lawal, warned against building on the right-of-way in the Phase 2 area of Festac Town, noting that demolitions of these buildings will continue until sanity is achieved in the area.
They should desist from further construction, and that the exercise is a continuous one, and that whoever continue to build is doing that at his or her own risk.
The Federal Housing Authority says, contrary to allegations in some media reports, it had served contravention notices and conditions for regularization on affected buildings marked for demolition in the area. In Lagos, S.A. Owamaka, NT News.
The Senate Committee on Interior is tasking the Interior Ministry to check the influx of illegal expatriates who are undermining the sovereignty of the nation and taking over jobs meant for the teeming youths in the country. This was during the budget defense by the Minister of Interior. National Assembly correspondent Amina Seidu reports.
It is less than 3 weeks to Christmas celebration. Commercial activities and vehicular movement is approaching its peak. Lagos, the commercial nerve center of the country, has several interstate roads which are usually flashpoints for traffic gridlock and requiring extra efforts to manage during the festive period.
At this critical period, please, if you are going to be on the road, ensure that you have your valid driver's license, you maintain your vehicle, stay away from the use of phone while driving.
What I know that of our road, if there's no hold up, I beg all our drivers to make sure the vehicle is okay. Very, very important is brake.
The Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is one.
Moving on. As the year winds down, vehicular movement, particularly interstate travel, is at its peak. Many drivers are profiting from travelers who are eager to celebrate Christmas with their loved ones at their respective destinations. Joel Popola reports that road traffic managers are determined to prevent tragic incidents that often occur around this period.
The challenge of illegal immigration in Nigeria remains a source of concern. This is as a result of some borders becoming porous despite huge government spendings to secure such locations. The Chairman Senate Committee on Interior, Senate Adams Oshomole, charged the ministry to ensure that measures are put in place to sanitize the migration system.
We also have inflow of 30 persons.
Phase 2, Festac Town, India Ward.
It is less than 3 weeks to Christmas celebration. Commercial activities and vehicular movement is approaching its peak. Lagos, the commercial nerve center of the country, has several interstate roads which are usually flashpoints for traffic gridlock and requiring extra efforts to manage during the festive period.
At this critical period, please, if you are going to be on the road, ensure that you have your valid driver's license, you maintain your vehicle, stay away from the use of phone while driving.
What I know that of our road, if there's no hold up, I beg all our drivers to make sure the vehicle is okay. Very, very important is break.
The Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is one of the busiest interstate roads the Federal Road Safety Corps is paying special attention to during this period. Several initiatives to sensitize drivers on the need for attitudinal change, such as Don't Drink and Drive campaign across parks in the state, are part of efforts to prune down the frightening statistics of road crashes during this period. The consensus is that intensifying enforcement and more strategic approach will forestall avoidable road crashes. In Lagos, Joel Ukbola, NTA News.
Government at all levels and the private sector must begin to fully support academic research to boost national development across the country. President of the Association of Media and Communication Researchers of Nigeria, AMCRON, Professor Eserenune Mojaye, stated this at the association's annual general meeting in Lagos. Wabufo Woye tells us more.
It is the third annual general meeting of the Association of Media and Communication Researchers of Nigeria, and stakeholders are gathered to brainstorm on the theme Communication, Mass Media and Governance in Africa, Trajectories, Expectations.
It is from the research that they conduct, talking to people who address the media, all right, and finding out where those lapses are, and they can then advise the media as to how they can bridge the gap between what they're doing wrong and what they're doing right.
President of the association, Professor Eserune Mojaye, says, unlike developed nations who place premium on research, Nigeria and other developing nations have not taken research and its importance seriously. He says AMCRON is, however, determined to change the narrative, adding that timely research work will drive national development.
To go home with ideas of good governance. How we can get good governance in Nigeria, in Africa? How can I get good governance for the people? What are the sport expectations? And what are the realities of ground? Those are the issues we're examining.
Some members of the association say AMCRON will deepen its research and make recommendations that will enable government better serve Nigerians.
It's for media researchers, media scholars to put heads together and find solutions to governance and media issues.
The media is expected to hold government accountable to the people.
The annual general meeting of the Association of Media and Communication Researchers of Nigeria thereafter moved into a technical session to address issues that will enhance the mass media and support research and development. In Lagos, Wabufo Woye, NTA News.
Time now for us to take a short break. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's Motonic time. Motonic. It's no reason to the last drop. Share with friends. It's good for me and you.
Maltonic is enriched with vitamins and minerals for that rush of vitality you need to reach greatness.
It's Maltonic time.
Join Helen Paul and Frank Donga as they explore the hills and valleys of Nigeria's vast fertile fields.
Why is rice so expensive?
It is labor intensive.
And discovering future harvest heroes in Nigeria's premier inter-school agricultural quiz competition.
Which of the following is an example of a beverage crop?
Coffee. Correct.
Catch new episodes on NTA Network every Saturday at 6 p.m. and on Arewa 24 TV, 5 p.m. every Sunday. Stay tuned.
Long time ago,
it's that time again for sharing and giving love. It's Christmas. It's a time to be jolly and merry. Where would you rather be this season? Of course, NTA Lagos Channel 10. Yes. It is the NTA Lagos Channel 10 Christmas party. This year promises to be fun-filled. There will be games, bouncy castles, shout out to your loved ones, school presentations, and many more. It all begins with a roadshow on the 8th of December 2023. Date, Monday 11th to Wednesday the 13th of December 2023. Monday 11th December is the opening ceremony with so much to eat and drink.
Gate fee 2,000 naira per child. Venue NTA Lagos, Channel 10, Tedros Shoyaba. Time 10 a.m. There will be lots of fun-filled events that you don't want to miss. Plus, every child takes home a bumper pack. Date again is Monday 11 to Wednesday, the 13th of December 2023. Venue NTA Lagos, Channel 10, Tedros Shoyaba. Time 10 a.m. Gate fee 2,000 naira per child. For sponsorship and advert placement, please call.
Hark now, hear the angels sing, a king was.
Performing artist Just Roland, a contestant of The Voice Nigeria Season 4.
Are you having fun? Put your hands up, shorty, if you're really sure.
Father of the Day, Bishop Olushola Odedeji, Diocesan Bishop, Lagos West Anglican Communion. Special guest, Reverend Bimbo Adeola of Fellowship Baptist Church, Agungi, Lekki. Supported by Come, jolly, and make merry with us.
Glad to know you're still with us. This is NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7 p.m. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has sworn in 2 additional cabinet members that will join him in running the affairs of the state for the next 4 years. The Commissioner for Energy and Mineral Resources, Biodun Oguleye, and the Special Advisor to the Governor on Infrastructure, Olufemi Daramola, took their oath of office at the State House in Ikeja. Ese Owamaka reports.
My personal interest to influence my official conduct.
Taking the oath of office after skating through the screening process and confirmed at the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mr. Biodun Oguleye, who is the Commissioner for Energy and Mineral Resources, and Mr. Olufemi Daramola, a Special Advisor to the Governor on Infrastructure, are the latest additions to the Lagos State Executive Council. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu charged the new cabinet members to hit the ground running by meeting the expectations of Lagos residents in order to achieve a greater Lagos.
Someone that we believe that can help achieve and realize the energy sufficiency that we require in Lagos, the needs of our Lagosians, and the aspiration that every household has, that they want power. They want a sector that will be completely, unbundled. They want a sector that will meet, the yearnings of the citizens. And we believe with your expertise, with your industry knowledge, with your wealth of experience, knowing fully well that you bring that to bear.
These 2 new cabinet members, before taking up the new appointments, had shown resilience, commitment, and dedication to duty while in the Lagos State Civil Service. In Lagos, Ese Owamaka, NT News.
Let's get an update on the Ukraine-Russia war from Esther John.
Hamas attacked southern Israel. This led to a deadly ongoing conflict between the 2 groups, which has resulted in tens of thousands of deaths, many of them civilians. This conflict has also affected the occupied West Bank, where attacks by Israeli soldiers and settlers have led to more death and devastation. Overall, the situation is extremely violent and tragic. The war in Ukraine continues to drag on, and there is a chance that Putin could still claim victory, with potentially major consequences for Europe's security. Despite the initial successes, Ukraine's counter-offensive has stalled. Western allies have been reluctant to provide the weapons requested by Ukraine, leading to frustration in Kyiv. President Zelensky has stated that he cannot be satisfied with the current situation, and that's the latest tribute on the foreign scene. I am Esther John.
Now to entertainment news. Music star Fireboy DML has decided to take a break from chasing success and instead focus on family, friends, and personal development. Abibat Adekaye has details.
Nigerian singer Adedamola Adefola, or popular known as Fireboy, said that he has learned to take a break and enjoy his success in 2023 rather than chasing after more success. He said that being able to relax and spend more time with family, play football, and hang out with friends has helped him gain a new perspective on life. In another development, Nigerian rapper Falano, aka Faz the Rapper, has said that he is considering getting married and starting a family within the next 3 years. He said that he is open to the idea of having children and he is in the process of planning his future. That is all on entertainment news. I am Abiba Adekoye.
And next is sports updates with Ayodeji Makinde, who is our guide.
All is now set for the final of the Nationwide League One Cup as Todo Wada FC battle against Palm Syrup FC on Saturday at the Buhari Stadium in Abuja after defeating Green Lock FC 3-1 in the second semi-final on Wednesday at the Sani Abacha Stadium in Kano. The competition is the curtain raiser to the new season of Nationwide League One.
And on our part, we have assured them of working to look into their welfare and to ensure that they get the desired support from this new board.
In another development, Nigeria under-17 female volleyball team is currently taking on Egypt in the final of African Nations Championship in Abuja after they overcame Cameroon 3-1 in the semi-final match. The semi-final victory secured Nigeria one of the spots at the World Championships next year, sparking off celebration at the indoor court of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium.
We are showing that in Africa, Nigeria is number one in the good development of youth volleyball.
Elsewhere, preparations are in full swing for the upcoming ECOWAS Abuja International Marathon in the Federal Capital Territory on December 16. Participants will compete in 2 events of half marathon and the 5-kilometer road race. Elites and national athletes continue to register for the championship, with the first to 10th positions guaranteed a share of the over $70,000 prize money.
People that may identify them to have, people that may find out during this marathon that they have that talent and they can grow from there.
We're only inviting 2 Kenyans and 2 Ethiopians to run in this race.
The 10-kilometer race will commence at the ECOWAS Secretariat in Asokoro, while the 5-kilometer road race flags off at the Banex Junction, with the finish points for both races marked at the Eagle Square. With sports update, Ayodeji Makinde, NTA News.
And it's time now for us to draw the curtains on the English segment of the news tonight. I am Nerut Nina Musa. Up next is Benga Oluyede standing by for the Yoruba translation. Good evening.
ẹ kú àṣálẹ́ ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ́ yín láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Gbénga Olóyèdè ni oníròyìn, ìròyìn rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Àwọn àjọ tí wọ́n ń ṣe kòkárí ètò ilé gbígbé lábẹ́ ìṣàkóso ìjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ti gba àwọn ènìyàn orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lọ́rọ̀ ìyànjú láti yẹra fún fífi àyè gba àwọn ajagunbalẹ̀ àti àwọn ọmọ mọ̀gàfé àwùjọ láti má jẹ́ agbátẹrù wọn ní àsìkò tó ń bá fẹ́ ra ilẹ̀ tàbí gba ilẹ̀ láti lè dáàbò bo ohunkóhun tó lè mú wọn pàdánù ètò ìdókòwò. Olórí àwọn àjọ awọnlẹ̀ ẹkùn ti South West lábẹ́ ìṣàkóso ìjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà fún ti ilẹ̀ Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Umar Lawal ló sọ èyí di mímọ̀ ní àsìkò tí wọ́n ń bá àwọn akọ̀ròyìn sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Gbogbo ẹ̀ka ìṣèjọba lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà àti tàwọn ilé iṣẹ́ aládàáni gbogbo ni wọn yóò túbọ̀ máa jẹ́ olùgbárùkù mọ́ jíjẹ́ olùrànlọ́wọ́ fún ẹ̀ka tó ń ṣe àyẹ̀wò láti lè túbọ̀ fi okun kún agbára ìdàgbàsókè àpapọ̀ káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Ààrẹ tàwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ tí wọ́n máa ń kún fún ìṣàyẹ̀wò ṣíṣe fún ti ẹ̀ka ìròyìn àti ètò ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà, ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Ese Rinne Mujaye ló gbé gbólóhùn ọ̀rọ̀ náà kalẹ̀ níbi ìpàdé ọlọ́dọọdún ti àpapọ̀ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣe ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babájídé Sanwó-Olú ti ṣe ètò ìbúra àfikún sí ti ìgbìmọ̀ ìṣèjọba rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó tí wọn yóò darapọ̀ mọ́ ṣíṣe ìgbàkóso ètò ìlú fún ọdún mẹ́rin ètò ìṣèjọba rẹ̀. Kọmíṣánná tí yóò máa ṣe kòkárí ètò iná àti ohun àlùmọ́ọ́nì ilẹ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́ni Abíọ́dún Ògúnlẹ̀yẹ àti olùgbà gómìnà lọ́rọ̀ ìyànjú ní ẹ̀ka àgbékalẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ìlú ọ̀gbẹ́ni Olúfẹ́mi Dáramọ́lá bí wọ́n ṣe ètò ìbúra fún ní olúléeṣẹ́ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó tó wà ní agbègbè Ìkẹjà tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Tọ́ bó bá dọjọ́ alẹ́ ìgbà ò nílò wá àwọn làwọn máa lò gbà ó dàárọ̀.
Mechele mi kwabo mi kudo wujai mi kudo line nasimite sun enti chanate na woni mateton mika mekpewe lile no to din to gbohalu sin gbe eno pe nukun o pe gbigbago to gbo Nigeria to me ko do ho na me no ho aigba kabi me no go aigba ile manado kan lo do po he yehu me na yi avun podo wiwoda opo do he ajo ene gbe na ye do yen ma kan lo do po me moto nkan le po ba si tito de bo ba si tito he mayan to gbo Nigeria to me po mo po ye do wona ogbe pipri lo bodo ye wede pepe nde na dro na do wa nde pepe to gbo Nigeria to me do gbon tito aigba he otun dari yen ma kan lo do po me moto nkan le kuro na do gbọ́n leona eyin tito àfùntàn dógùn àjọwà ẹnẹ lọ́jí mẹ̀yìn nùkọ́tọ̀ gbẹ pípí ẹnẹ lọ́tàn ẹnẹ òmàlà wà wẹ̀ dọ̀ ehe tó wọné náà sọ àwọn yàtọ̀ àwọn èyí má tẹ̀mẹ̀ bọ̀ ẹsọ̀dọ̀ ehe náà lè lè zọ́wà tọ́lẹ̀ wẹ̀ nẹnu wẹ̀ ehin lè lè zọ́wà tọ́ ẹsẹ̀ òun àmàkàbà sí ògbè dídó ẹnẹ. tó dín gàdúdú àwọn nìtàn kan lọ gbọ̀n wálẹ̀ pójì náà tó kan lọ tó pẹ́ ògbẹ́ pípé nọmba sí odò dínà nìlìzọ́nlẹ̀ nàdó tó nùkan yìí tó àwálẹ̀ pójú tó lèlè sí àpáwé wẹ̀yẹ́ dọ̀hó ná ò nàdó tó nùkan yìí tó àzọ́ yìí tán lẹ́mẹ̀ ògán dèbínú àtọ́lẹ̀ tán pòmùpò yìí dọ̀ ògán ògbẹ́ pípé nìlọ́tàn ẹ̀yìn amcron professor ẹ̀sẹ̀rìn nùnẹ̀ májàyé dọ̀ èhè tó wọnẹ̀ náà ẹ̀sọ́ àwòyẹ́ tó pípé tẹ̀ ẹni lọ́mẹ̀ tó àwọn nìyí má tẹ̀ wẹ̀yẹ́ bá sí ògbè dídó ẹni lọ bọ̀ ẹ̀hẹ̀yìn lèlè zọ́n wà tọ́ mìtàn ẹni wọn àbúfọ́ ń wòye bá sí ògbè dídó ẹni. àyímátẹ̀gá Sanwó-Olú tó dín kò dọ̀hó bó sọ́dẹ̀ omi àwẹ̀ dèvò nàdó sọ̀gáyìn dèvò wà tọ́ pépò tó àwọn nìyí má tẹ̀mẹ̀ bọ̀ tó dín yédọ̀ omi ẹni lẹ́yìn náà wà sún epo náà òkú ẹni dèvò dé eze bọ̀ wájẹ́ tó dín mẹ́ àwẹ̀ ẹni lẹ́yìn yìí kò bá sí ẹ̀hẹ̀yìn ògbè mímá tòwò nínú yéṣu àwòkíyá pò mọ́ pógá mẹ́ títàwẹ̀ yìí dènà tó bá sí david wà tọ́nà kùn náà èyí mìíràn tó àwọn ní má tẹ̀mẹ̀ nínú sọ̀gán pẹ̀gà ẹnẹ̀wẹ̀ yìí rẹ̀ òyìn ètò dọ̀ bí ọdún Ògúnlẹ̀yẹ wẹ̀yìn mẹ́yìn nẹ̀ pò mọ́ pógá yéṣọ́dẹ̀ òmìdìbò náà tó sọ̀gán yìí òkú náà mẹ́tọ́ ẹ̀ àwọn ní má tẹ̀gán Babájídé Sanwó-Olú wẹ̀yìn dọ̀ ẹ̀ náà yìí òkú náà mẹ́tọ́ ẹ̀tàn náà lé èyí náà hàn wezun àyímátẹ̀ àwọn nìtàn ló mẹ̀tsẹ̀lẹ̀ mi hàfọ́ náà wòjà yé tán kákà jẹ̀sọ̀ mi náà sọ́kiri ẹ̀yìn tán.